Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to select your classes, register for them, and view your registration statement all through your KCC self-service account. So for starters, we want to click on this little guy here and log into our KCC accounts. Once you have logged into your KCC student account, we'll go under the College Applications tab here, and we'll click on Self-Service. From there, we're going to click on Student Planning. Now, there's two different ways here that you can pick out your classes and register. You can either go straight to your plan and schedule if you already know what courses you're needing and kind of had them pre-planned out, and all you're just needing is picking out your sections and going ahead and registering. That's where you would go to do that. If you don't know what you're needing and you want to see what classes you're needing that will meet your degree requirements, you can go ahead and go to My Progress. From there, it'll show you all the courses needed for you to complete your degree program. So as you can see here, here's a list of all the Gen Ed requirements I need. So I'll need 2 science classes, 1 math, and here are the courses listed under these degree requirements. Those are the approved courses that will meet that degree requirement. So you can choose anything from those lists. I'm going to need 2 humanities courses, 2 social and behavioral science, and then I'll be needing 32 elective credit hours. And any courses that I take that are electives, they'll populate down here. So I'm going to go back to the top here, and I'm going to start off with my English classes. And so just to look at that class and to be able to add it, all you have to do is just click here on the course prefix. And then it'll take you straight to the course description. And all you have to do is click down here, view available sections. And since we're not registering for summer, we want to scroll down until we see the fall class offerings. Here we are with fall. So for this course, you can see here it says waitlisted and there's 1. That means that course is full and there's 1 person waiting to be put into that course. So we want to avoid that one. What we'll do is we'll find one that says seats. If it says seats and there's a number, that means that there's 4 seats still available for this course for me to register for. Another thing we want to pay attention to are the run from dates. So as you can see here, this class is going to be a late starting class starting October 12th and going till December 4th. When you pick late starting classes or classes that are just the first 8 weeks, what that means is that they're going to be shorter term courses. And typically they may be fast-paced or accelerated. If you're comfortable with that and you think you can handle it, then by all means, go ahead and you can just click Add Section to Schedule. Right now, I'm looking for a full 16-week course. I want the whole semester to be able to do all my courses. So I'm going to look for one that says 8/17 to 12/10. And we got one here. So I'm going to go ahead and add section to schedule. And when you click on that, the section details box will come up. It'll give you the instructor's name, their contact info, meeting information about your course. Scroll down, you'll also receive the course description again. And then in this additional information box, you'll receive any kind of important dates or times or any specifications that are tailored to just that section. That's where you'll find information on that. And then if you scroll down and click here, that's where you can go straight to the bookstore and see what books are required for that course. So right now, I just want to go ahead and add section. All right, so that has been added to my plan. So now I want to go back to my progress and see what other courses I want to register for. I'm thinking I want to go with a humanities course, something fun. Let's see here. I'm going to go with ceramics. So if I click that, well, before we do that, I'm going to show you another way actually to register for that. So what we're going to do is we're going to plan it for our fall. Add course to plan. Then if I go back to my progress and click on student planning, and then if I go to plan and schedule, it may default you to the current term that we're in. Right now we're still in summer, so I just want to click my little arrow forward here to go to fall. Here's the other way you can go ahead and add courses to your schedule. So I'm going to click on View, Other Sections. There's only one section being offered, and it's Tuesdays and Thursdays from 1 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. That's okay, and it works with my schedule, so I'm going to go ahead, click on that, add section to my schedule, and then it'll populate here on the calendar. If it's still this color, that does not mean that I have registered. Once I register, they'll turn green. All right, and then anytime you're registering for an online course, it'll show up down here below the calendar under sections with no meeting time. If it is a face-to-face on-campus class, it'll populate up here on the calendar. And I can show you another example here where it'll lay out the classes on the calendar. And I want to take the orientation course because that's another one that I know that is face-to-face. So I'm going to go ahead and add course to plan. And then I'm going to go back to go to plan and schedule. Go back to my fall here. And then I'm just going to show you what it looks like here real quick if I were to close this out and remove it. And then click down here. And also I want to see how it lines up with the other classes and what if there's anything conflicting. So if I open up that orientation box and the ceramics, you can see them kind of in this transparent color scheme where they're laid out on the calendar. And then you can click here. Make note that there may be multiple pages. So if you're scrolling down and you're thinking, oh, that's the last class, I would just double back up here and see if there's other pages. So as you can see, there's way more options and they populate over here and they reflect. So there we go. So I'm going to pick a class. I want my orientation class to be right before my ceramics course. So I'm going to go ahead and as you can see, these two conflict. My orientation class gets out right when my ceramics class is starting. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this orientation course and add to my schedule. And then I can go back to ceramics and go ahead and add that one section that's available. So here's what my schedule looks like. Since this all looks good to me, I'm going to go ahead and hit the blue Register Now button. Once I hit OK, it'll update for a moment, and then those courses, like I said, you'll see them, they'll turn green. So I'm going to go ahead and click OK. Alright, so as you can see, the courses turn green. Sometimes you'll get these little warning messages. No need to worry unless it says something about needing to reach out to your academic advisor or needing to contact financial aid. This one here, it's just letting us know that we registered for an online course. That's okay. Thanks for letting us know. All right, so that means we are officially registered. So if we wanted to print out our schedule, there's the option to print it right there. And then you would just print. And if we go to our timeline here, this is what I was talking about as that master academic plan. I will go ahead now and show you what that looks like if we pre-plan some courses out. So I'm going to go back here to my progress. Now I'm going to pick out, so once I take English 1, then I know I'm going to go on to English 2. So I'm going to go ahead and add that to my spring term. Then I'll go back to my progress. Let's see, maybe I'm ready to take my biology next semester. So I'm going to go ahead and put my biology course in. And then maybe I want to do an elective. So I'm going to look at an elective here. I'm interested in taking something in agriculture. So what I can do here is, say I don't know the agriculture prefix. So what I can do is I can go to course catalog, and then it'll show me all the subjects available at KCC. And I want to do an agriculture course. So this one I chose agriculture because I know there's good examples where these are some things you want to be mindful of. Sometimes the courses aren't always offered every term, so we want to make sure we're paying attention to that. This one's only offered on odd year springs. So when I plan this, I want to plan it to do it on spring 2021. And this one's on even year fall, but as you can see, there's no drop down menu, so you can see what sections, which means it's not offered right now this fall. So I'm gonna have to pre-plan that one out to a fall in an even year. So the next fall I can do it in is fall 2022. So I'll go ahead and add that. All right, so now I'm gonna go back to student planning. I'm going to go to my plan and schedule. And then when I click on timeline, there you can see those courses kind of pre-planned for spring. So now it makes it easier for me. I don't have to go looking when spring registration opens up, go looking for which courses I need. I've already got them pre-planned out. So now I just go through those same steps as before, go into, you can ignore the My Progress part and go straight to go to plan and schedule. And then pick out your sections and register for your classes. And then you can see if I move forward, there's that one that I pre-planned for fall 2022. All right, so if you wanted to or needed to drop a course, it's as simple as the same steps to register, but instead of hitting register now, we're gonna go to a course we're already registered in and drop it. And then it's selected, so we can go ahead and update my schedule. And it's dropped. We can ignore that little warning there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and remove it because I know I don't wanna do ceramics at all. All right, so now that I'm registered for the courses I want, these are exactly what I know I'm gonna take. Now we can talk about these little guys over here on this tab. This is the financial information. So I'm expecting financial aid to pay for my courses, and if I want to check on my financial aid status, any award letters, or any documents I'm needing, I will look underneath this financial aid tab. If I'm expecting to pay out of pocket, I can make a payment and pay for the classes in full right then and there. Or if I need time to make those payments and space them out, I can set up a payment plan by clicking on this link. And then the last thing I want to show you here under the Academics tab is the My Registration Statement. When you click on that, It'll ask you which term you're wanting. We just registered for the fall, so we'll select that, and then we'll submit it. Then it'll ask a couple of demographic questions, and then it'll show you your registration statement, which should look a lot like this if you can remember this from your online orientation course that you took. And it'll show you what classes you're registered for, the days and times, and then most importantly, it's going to show you the refund dates for each one of your classes and the withdrawal dates. If you drop a course before that refund date, you'll get your money back. If you do it after, you could still be financially obligated for the course, but you'll receive a W on your transcript. All right, so if you have any further questions about that, you can always reach out to your academic advisor or just the Student Services, KCC's main number. All right, so that is it. That is how you register for your classes. Take care, everybody. Bye.